Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am casting stitches on for one of the blankets that baby blankets that I'm doing for Dagry. I will have to hunt my pattern out. I have a pattern on PDF that I made a blanket. I think it's 95 stitches. And I bought these circular ones to do it because the last one I did on needles. And I'm knitting 2 strands together. So it's 95 stitches, but it's double that when you're using it. So I did have a lot of trouble with them on the needles. Needles, you know, they were bunched up on the needles. So I bought myself it's a bit... I think I should have put this in some hot water before I started. I'll probably do it after I get the stitches cast on, and I'll put that bit into some hot water. But I bought these from Hobbycraft. I just went in because I was looking for somewhere where I could just go in and buy some without having to send away. And because everything, when you send away for anything, in these places that have, you know, like wool and needles and things like that, you have to buy £25 worth of stuff or something like that for to get them the postage free on them. So I'd rather just go somewhere where I can just buy them. But there's not many places. At least around where I live, I think Hobbycraft is the only shop around where I live that sells wool. I don't think apart from the supermarkets and, you know, the shops, those sort of shops that that have little bits and pieces in. But I'm not too happy with these ones because they are plastic. But they're the only kind they had. They're the pony. And they seem to have a better... Actually, I've got a lot of... what do you call them? Zings. I've got a lot of zing ones, and quite a few of them, the wool catches on the join where the thing, but this feels quite smooth. I do have some other ones, you know, thinner ones in the pony, but the end bit is bent on them, and I don't like that. And I only got these ones because the ends were straight on them. But those other ones I've got, even with the bend on, the wool does come up all right on them. They don't catch on anything, so they're actually better sealed here than what the zing ones are. Because I bought quite a few of the zing ones, and I wasn't really happy with the... while I like the zing straight needles, I wasn't very happy with the circular ones that I bought. In fact, I've had to go around pinching them myself, trying to flatten them down a little bit. When I'm saying I'm going to have to hunt my pattern, I think I have it printed out somewhere. I'll have to hunt the pattern for this, but I'm having a bit of trouble casting these stitches on. That's probably the first row until I push them too far back now. I'm going to need they're sort of a little bit tight, but I think it'll be all right once I get the first row knitted. And it's with they don't sort of slide very well on these plastic needles like they do on the metal ones. These are 8mm. I think I used 7mm needles when I done the... I didn't actually do a tutorial for the blanket. I think I just showed how to do the stitch. But I'm just going to do the same stitch as what's on my jumper, the 2x4 basket stitch, because I want a pattern that is the same on both sides, reversible. I don't want one where it's like a pattern on one side and like a wrong side, a purl side on the other side. I want it so that whichever way you have it, it's both the same. So that's what I'm doing for this, because I did finish the little blue cardigan and that. I'll put this down a minute. So I could have a bit of trouble casting these stitches on, I can see that. That's the little the little cardigan, I got that one finished. And I didn't finish this off until today. I don't think I was in the mood for knitting yesterday, because I could have had this finished with the hat. No trouble at all yesterday, but just everything just seemed to take my mind off it. It didn't matter what I was doing. I heard a ping on my phone, so I was looking on my phone and then looking on other things after that on the phone, and then I was on my computer looking on things on there and that, and just was not in the mood for knitting yesterday. But I could have had this finished yesterday, but I had to finish the collar off this morning and sew it all up, because I hadn't sewed it up. I don't do any sewing up until after it's all finished, unless I've absolutely got to sew anything up first. And with likes of these raglans, I prefer to put a collar or a neck or whatever it is on before I sew it all up. So that's the little cardigan, and I've knit the little hat today, so the whole thing's finished, because I'm going to take them up to when I go to my bingo tonight. My friend Anne, she's the friend I go to the bingo with, and this one and the little white set I done off for another friend called Tracy, who Anne is a friend of as well. And as she works, has a shop somewhere up where my friend Anne goes to, and she's going to take it there and collect the money for me, and I'll get it off her next week. So that's what I wanted to get these finished. So I've been working on these all day. I've just not long finished this, got the hat finished, and it's all ready to take. And so I thought I'd just start on this. Do a little bit of this blanket. I thought I'd do the two blankets first. So I have two little baby cardigans to do as well. They're for twins, little boy and a little girl. So I thought I'll do the blankets first. The last time, I think the last blanket I did was actually for Dagry as well. Some of you will know that she's a lady in the United States who I do knitting for. Some of the newer subscribers probably won't know. But I've done an awful lot for Dagry, and she doesn't mind paying the postage, because it does cost quite a bit for to send things. And I know by two blankets, it's going to put the weight over the lower rate that I usually pay. But I just thought I'd get started on these. I might even get a little bit more of my own. I put even my own sweater, I put that to one side, because I was in a hurry to get the little blue and white set done, because that baby's due any time. So I thought I'll get that finished, and then I can get back to my own. So when I'm starting on this, I'm going to be knitting things like this in the morning and the afternoon. I'm going back to knitting my own in the night time, which I've been putting off for quite some time. I haven't done anything since I got nearly up to the shoulders on the back of my sweater. And so it's bingo tonight. We haven't been for the last 2 weeks, because last week there was some event on in the hall where we have in the room where we have the bingo. So it wasn't on last week, and the week before it was because of the snow and the ice. I wasn't going, but it's not warmed up lately. It's been, I think we've got about 12 degrees where I am today, so it's a big difference. And it's nice to be able to sit in your house without your heating on, and not having blankets all over you and shawls on, and my heat pad that I've got that I usually put on my knee. I've never even had to use that for the last few days. It's been quite mild. So I hope that's the last of the cold weather, and we're going to start to see some spring, because it's nearly the end of the month, so our clocks will be going forward. Yes, it's forward, because we're losing an hour in the summer. And I'll be glad as well, because I'll be driving up in daylight when I go to pick my friend up for the bingo. It'll be darker when I come home of a night time, but I don't like driving in the dark, really, especially when there's a lot of workplaces coming out, because when I go, there's an awful lot of traffic when I go to pick my friend up, because I leave the house about 10 to 7 and pick her up 20 past 7. That's how long it takes me to get there. And there's always a lot of traffic on the road, and the lights off the cars, and they blind you, you know, and you're trying to look to one side away from the lights, but it's terrible. So the light nights are very welcome to me. And I don't think it's just my age, the lights on the cars, because my granddaughter sees exactly the same thing, and she's only in her early 30s. So it's nothing to do with age, it's to do with all these lights on the cars that they have on. I don't know what my lights are like. I hope mine don't blind anybody, but my car is 2015. It's not one of the newest models now anyway. But anyway, I have not been on this video for very long because I have a pie in the oven for my tea. So I'm going to say thumbs up and subscribe, and bye for now. I'm going to get my tea because it is 5:30 now, so I've only got just over another hour to sort things out for my tea and that. So I'll see you all another time.